Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is my co-host Samantha and I'm Phil.
Hey guys, welcome back.
Welcome back for Soul Asylum, Runaway Train. That's why you clicked on the video, because it had it in the title, I'm sure. Or you just check out all our videos because you're an amazing subscriber.
Which you guys are.
Thank you so much for all the support, guys. Really do appreciate it. And John supported us on this request with a paid request for Runaway Train. Thank you so much for the support, John. It really helps make the channel what it is when you guys support it. And John has supported us a few times.
Yes.
We've done Dorothy. We've done Cinderella.
Yeah.
Those are some of the recent ones that he's requested. So
yeah.
he's got us going in a few different directions here. And I think Soul Asylum, this song is from the 1990s, early 1990s. He had the Dorothy one, I think, was much more recent in the 2000s, and I believe Cinderella was the 80s. So very diverse catalog, John.
Yeah, lots of different vibes to the songs as well.
Yeah, and so getting us to check this one out, he did give us a little bit of a note and a precursor of what to expect on this one. Yeah. So we're not going in completely blind. We do know that it's about missing children, and that's the theme of the song. Other than that, we really don't know what to expect. We don't know anything about Soul Asylum.
No, I've never even heard of them before.
No, me neither. And so this is going to be our first introduction to them as a group, and our first introduction to the song Runaway Train. Yep. But we always enjoy checking out new content. So if you do as well, you can hit that subscription button, and
join us.
We drop music, comedy, and sports. We like to switch it up a little bit and keep that entertainment and content coming. So if you want to be a part of that, we'd love to have you. You can hit the button now. Don't forget the notification bell, because sometimes YouTube doesn't let you know when we drop something.
Yes.
Anyways, before we start, we got a little pop quiz question for you. Nothing too complicated, but Samantha, would you like to give it to them?
How did the lead singer come up with the idea for this song?
That is the question.
It is.
And if you know the answer, you can hit it below. If not, don't worry. We'll tell you at the end.
Yes.
All right. So this might be a little harder to swallow video, but I'm ready to get it going. You ready?
I am. Let's do it.
Let's go. There are over 1 million youth lost on the streets of America. Crazy.
Call you up in the middle of the night, like a firefly without a light. You were there like a blowtorch burning. I was a key that could use a little turning. So tired that I couldn't even sleep. So many secrets I couldn't keep. I promised myself I wouldn't weep. But one more promise I couldn't keep. It seems no one can help me now. I'm in too deep, there's no way out. This time I have really led myself astray. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Can you help me remember how to smile? Make it somehow all seem worthwhile. How on earth did I get so jaded? Life's mystery seems so faded. I can go where no one else can go. I know what no one else knows. Here I am, just a drowning in the rain, with a ticket for a runaway train, and everything seems cut and dry. Day and night, earth and sky. Somehow I just don't believe it. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on.
So for me, this is a little bit weird, because I do know this song.
Oh, you do?
Yeah, I know this. As soon as it started playing, I was like, wait a second, I think I know this song. And I definitely have heard it before.
Okay. I've never heard it.
Yeah, actually, I could be wrong about this. My parents might kill me if I do get it wrong. But my dad played in a band, right, with his family growing up. I think this is one of the songs that they did pretty regularly. So I would have heard it growing up while they were playing it. I didn't know, this is what's weird though, is like I didn't know that it represented this message in any way.
Yeah.
And I didn't know, like, 'cause also the lyrics don't, I think, specify that they're talking about missing children.
Yeah, I wouldn't get that just from listening to the song.
So I think this is maybe the video is particular to that.
Okay.
And they decided to make it about this, make the song about that related to the video. But I don't necessarily think it was written in that way. It's almost like depression that he's talking about.
Yeah.
And sorrow, that feeling.
Yeah.
But maybe they applied this messaging, which is a super strong, powerful message of, missing kids and, kids being abducted and trafficked and all that stuff, which, ironically is still very prominent today.
Yeah.
And I think a big issue today that we're seeing and hearing more about. We haven't watched it yet, but you have said that you want to watch that Sound of Freedom movie, right?
Yeah.
And so we were probably actually going to plan to watch that this month sometime. So that's kind of,
Weird timing.
Yeah. But anyways, it highlights how this was an issue in the 90s, early 90s.
Yeah, I think it was saying 91 and 92 were where the posters were from.
Right. And so it's been an issue, and it's probably going to continue to be an issue for the ongoing future, which is so sad, right? Like for me anyway, it's like we don't have kids, I don't plan to, but I do feel really passionate about kids being taken care of, in that, like, we're the adults, right? Adults are supposed to look out for younger people, younger generations. Yep. And it's just so sad that people take advantage of children that are, innocent, and, they don't have any malicious feelings to them, and people are, just do things that harm them.
Yeah.
And I just never understand it. Like it just is something I can't wrap my head around,
No,
like why you would ever do that, let alone an adult, but like a child is just next level to me. So, the very powerful images, all I can do is like, me, I would say I'm getting less sad, and I am sad, but I get more angry and frustrated about it.
Yeah.
Because as a man, I guess I get that inclination to want to protect kids, and, not saying that women don't do that either as well, but that's the initial response, is like, if I were to see another male doing that, or anybody doing that to a child, I would probably get, aggressive about it, because it's what I just feel is like they deserve protection.
100%.
Right?
Yeah.
So anyways, that's my rambling for too long. Anything that you would like to add, and what are your thoughts thus far?
Yeah, I've never heard the song before. Something that I said earlier that stuck out to me is that I don't really find that I can see that, like, how you could put the lyrics to the song or to the video, but I definitely agree that I don't think that the lyrics were written specifically representative of that message. To me, it doesn't really have that, like, strong connection to that. So I feel like maybe what you said is accurate, in that this was written and then the idea for the video came up after. Mm-hmm. I definitely think that the song feels that much more powerful with the visuals. I feel like if I was just listening to the song, I might not really grasp a specific meaning to it. It'd be a little bit more vague. Like you said, something about, just going down the wrong path, depression, sorrow, and just feeling down, and, maybe not knowing how to get out of that and stuff like that. But having the visuals to this definitely make it a lot more powerful. And, I think it's also kind of interesting to see that, I feel like some of the visuals in this are definitely kind of representative of the time. Like, they showed the visuals of the girl on the side of the car, and that, like, maybe it's just me, but I feel like, things have kind of progressed in a different way. Like, there's not as many, like, street prostitution as much these days, and this is very reflective of that time, but that doesn't mean that's not going on in other ways now, right? And like you said, still representative of today's society, where, people are being groomed through social media and all these things that didn't exist in this time period, right? So it's sad.
Well, now you have things like the dark web out there.
Yes.
Right? Myself, I've never been on it, but I have heard that it's where, people can go to find the worst of the worst for whether it's violence or sex or whatever, right? And that, alongside with even the stuff that isn't the dark web aspect, like you said, whether it's social media, now this person can stay behind the scenes even more so. So I don't know if it would be worse at this point because
so much more
anonymous.
Yeah, so it's very sad to see, right? And like you said, I think the saddest part of all of it is that here we are 30 years later and this is like still happening. And, you would hope that something that has had that much of a negative impact on so many people in the world would have been something that, has been made smaller.
Yeah, but I guess in the other side of it is that now we're having a conversation about this right now, right?
Yeah.
And it was something that John obviously requested, so he's aware of it as well. And now, it's like we just mentioned with the Sound of Freedom movie, and other people are aware of all these things. So the conversation is being had much, much more than it would have been 30 years ago.
Yeah, that's fair.
Because we can communicate about these things so much easier. Anyways, I don't want to keep rambling on too much longer. I just did want to say again, though, that it's so weird to me, though, because I have this feeling of nostalgia to myself of my own upbringing. And this song has like positive memories for me.
Yeah, because you had no idea this is what it was attached to.
Yeah, and now this completely transforms what this song represents. So that's just kind of like,
it's a weird experience.
I'm like listening to it and like, this is a great song. And then I'm like, I love this song. And then I'm like, but I shouldn't.
Maybe not anymore.
As much. I don't know. Anyways, let's keep it going. Finish out the back half. Probably won't talk too much at the end because we've done enough of that thus far.
Somehow I just don't believe it. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Bought a ticket for a runaway train, like a madman laughing at the rain. A little out of touch, little insane. It's just easier than dealing with the pain. Runaway train, never going back. Wrong way on a one-way track. Seems like I should be getting somewhere. Somehow I'm neither here nor there. Runaway train, never coming back. Runaway train, tearing up the track. Runaway train, burning in my face. Runaway, but it always seems the same.
I mean, I think it's terrible to see all those people obviously in that, setting of somebody running off with your child obviously would just be the worst thing in the world. But it also, I think, is a positive that we were reading most or a larger amount of these children that were posted in this video were found, and that it resulted in a positive outcome, right?
Yeah, and it made more spread awareness and allowed more people to call in tips and stuff like that. But I just couldn't even imagine what it would feel like to turn around and your stroller be empty and somebody have stolen your baby from your stroller. I just can't even fathom that.
Yeah, I know. It's like I said, I can't even put myself in that position because I don't know what I would do with myself if I lost my child. I would just, it'd probably be the worst feeling in the world, right? And so hearts go out to everybody that has experienced that. like I said, I can try to have empathy for that situation, but I don't think I'll ever truly understand it. But, that's why it's important that we all, contribute in whatever way that we can, and try to do the right things of spreading awareness like John did, and hopefully we will do with doing this video, and, just hope for the best outcomes in situations like these, and hold people accountable that do the wrong things in those situations. And, I think there needs to definitely be more of that today, is that we need to take this issue much more seriously, because as I mentioned before, nobody's protecting kids other than adults. It's on us to do that, right? They can't protect themselves.
For sure.
So, hopefully, like I said, this brought some awareness in that respect. But the song itself is really great. I mean, it's kind of sad that we overlook him as a singer.
I really liked his vocal though.
The band, it's got obviously this power ballad feel to it, the acoustic vibe, and they put this together in a great way, and it's a great song. Like I said, just a little bit different from my experience growing up.
Yeah, I mean, for me, my first reaction is that it's so sad and like kind of a downer kind of song, but the talent is really great. But I guess for you, it's a little bit different because of your first experience with it was very different than this, right? So
yeah, I just remember being at events and people were singing it. Yeah, and so for me, I never realized it was a sad song. Like I never felt that way about it. But anyways, nonetheless, hopefully you guys enjoyed our reaction. Thanks so much for that suggestion, John. Hopefully you enjoyed it as well. If you did enjoy it, John and the rest of you, hit the like button for us, leave us a comment, and let us know what your thoughts are on this. We always appreciate those insights. If you didn't agree with anything that we said, all good. Just keep it positive in the comments as much as you can, and we'd love to have you on this journey that we're on. If this is your first time coming to the channel, we're trying to grow and build it to something special as much as we can. We have done that in 2023. It was an amazing year, and we'd love to be having you come alongside for this ride that we've been on. It's been fantastic, but we'd like to continue, and hopefully you're going to join us. So we'll see you. I can't even speak. I'm closing this one out. I've just been rambling too long here.
Well, before Phil gets tongue-tied here, we actually have...
See? That's why, because I'm in the back of my head. I'm
like trying to be polite, like not interrupting his speech here.
Subconscious. I'm like, there's something else.
Forgetting something. Here. So the answer to the pop quiz question, which was, where did they get the idea for this? And I'm thinking now it's probably more the idea for the music video, not the song itself. But the artist or the lead singer was reading a magazine article about missing children, and that's where this all kind of spiraled from.
That's right. So now we can wrap this up. I hope I see you in the next video that we do. We do 2 every single day, music, comedy, and sports. So hopefully we see you then. Take care.
See you guys then.